Hello everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, episode 9. Today is finally the day we get to go on the big expedition that has been announced since episode 5, I think, at the very end of episode 5. So, let's just dive into it. I'm not going to make this intro any longer than I need to. Now then, I shall announce the expedition members at this time. Guildmaster, the memo please. Chatot accepted the memo bearing the names of the expedition members from Wigglytuff. The chosen members are written on this memo. Step forward if your name is called. Oh, it's finally happening. My heart's a pounding, by golly. Without further ado, I will announce those who have been chosen. Our first member, Loudrip.
Yes, I did it! But if you really think about it, it's only natural that I would get picked. Woohoo!
Says yo. Big talker. Yup. Is he saying that he wasn't even nervous? Next up is Corkfish.
Hey, got it! I got picked, hey!
Phew, that's a relief. Next is, oh, what's this? Well, this is a surprise. Our next member is Bidoof. Really? Really and truly? Golly, me? I'm going on the expedition? Is anything the matter, Bidoof? Come on, step forward. I sure want to step up. I truly do, but I'm feeling a mite overwhelmed here. My legs aren't moving. So be it. We'll ignore it and move on. Next, we have Sunflora and Chimecho. Oh, us too? Eek, oh my gosh! Yes, and there we have the expedition party members.
Cha-ha-ha. Looks like those losers are out.
Yeah, serves them right.
Whoa, they had it covered.
So that's it for the expedition members. What's this? There's something scribbled on the margins of this memo. The Guildmaster's writing is such a messy scrawl. This is so hard to decipher. If I said that aloud, the consequences wouldn't be pretty. Best to keep a stiff upper beak and swallow those words. It appears that there are more expedition members. The others are Diglett, Duckshio, and Croagunk. Oh, and Floof and Andy. That is all. Wait a second, what? What? Guildmaster, this list seems to include every member of the guild.
Yep, that's right.
Well, then it seems that the whole selection process was meaningless. Moreover, if we were all to go, we would be leaving the guild empty. Are you sure we'll be alright to leave with no one to look after the guild?
It'll be fine. We'll look it up properly, okay?
Guildmaster, I also have some misgivings. Do you think perhaps we may have too many members for an expedition?
When a friend has something like that, I have to wonder why, okay?
I mean, first of all, why does everyone have to go? What's the point in everyone to participate?
Of course there's a point. That is, if everyone went, it would be more fun.
What?
It would be noisy and exciting and having fun. I started thinking about it and it made me so excited I couldn't sleep.
What?
So that's how it is, everyone. We're all going on an expedition and it will be fun, okay? Let's all do our best. Hooray!
Well, that's settled. Fine, let me explain the schedule. Right after this, I will hold a briefing on the expedition. As such, the chosen members, that is, everyone, each of you should get prepared to embark on the expedition. Let me remind you that this is a guild-exclusive expedition. You may not bring non-guild members of your team. As such, you won't be able to add members at Chimecho Assembly. They simply aren't allowed to join the expedition. Keep that in mind while you are making preparations. When you are prepared for the upcoming journey, you should return here. Then inform me of your readiness. That is all. Dismissed. I could scream. I'm so happy. Everyone is going on the expedition. Our Guildmaster has done it again. I'm so shocked. I'm tingling. I wasn't expecting us to be picked, so that was a total surprise. I'm glad we never gave up. Hey! By golly, I'm mighty happy that they're even letting me go on this here expedition. Oh, but not just me. Why, everyone gets to go. It's like I'm dreaming. It's making me feel mighty emotional. It's no dream. This is really happening. Anyway, since we are all going, it means that we're all going to be put to the test as well. That's why I would like to propose that all of us apprentices work as one. And let's make this expedition a success. Yippee! That's the spirit.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Let's do our best. Let's band together and do it.
Yeah!
Alright. The Exploration Team Federation has sent a message. Andy's team was rewarded with a bigger treasure bag. You can now carry more items than you could before. So yeah, now we have 4 pages of inventory space, which is really good. Now, once we talk to Chatot, we will be forced into a very long sequence of story. A lot of dungeons, a lot of story, just a lot of dialogue. It's gonna be epic. This is where the game actually like picks up. Like, I know a lot of you probably felt like this game was starting really slow, and I totally agree. Like the first, I don't know how many hours we put into this game so far. The first couple of hours of this game is like, it takes a while before the game starts picking up, like in like story. You're going on an expedition? Well, doesn't that sound fun? I'll be thinking of you, my dears. Have a good time. All right. So item prep is obviously important because we're going to be spending a lot of time preparing for this expedition. Now, I'm not going to show you the entire prep, but I am going to be consuming some more gummies, which I'm not going to show on screen because I've already tortured you guys enough with that. So everything that I'm going to be prepping for will be done off screen. You'll probably see me appear in front of Chatot again with a little bit of showcasing of what I've done. So I'll see you guys in a bit. I did not think this was gonna happen. I was supposed to cut straight to Chatot, and then this happens. Sometimes when you get like a drink from Spin the Cafe, from a juice bar, some Pokemon will just randomly approach and be like, I want to join your team. I'm like, okay. I noticed the way you tasted your drink, getting to know the flavor before gulping it down. You're obviously a gourmet, and I would love to join you on your adventures. What do you think? Will you let me join your team? Absolutely. It's a female Shellout. I'll just name you Slug, because I'm... Oh, God. Alright. Anyway, see you later. Alright, so, we have done all the preparations that we needed. First and foremost, I'm going to show you guys right now that I haven't forgotten about this. Let's just get rid of Takedown, because I do not give a crap about this move at all. I rarely use it. Now I can just thrash this, because use TMs are useless, even more useless than Plain Seeds. And Floof has learned a new IQ skill, Non-Trader. And basically, in this game, if you're confused, you can actually hit your teammates when you're attacking. You can't control where you attack when you're confused. Like, you will start, like, walking in random directions that you did not do the input of. So if you wanted to go right, sometimes the game will make you go left or up or diagonally or up left or whatever. And when you attack, you can attack your teammates. You can damage your teammates. With Non-Trader, it will prevent your attacks from hurting any of your teammates, which is very good. And that's pretty much everything. So let's just continue this story. Oh, are you all ready? Are you all ready for the expedition? The expedition will be a long journey. You should be stocked up on items. Are you all ready to go? Yes, sir. Incidentally, you may not bring members of your team that are members of the guild. Understood? I know. Good, you appear to be in full readiness. When the other apprentices assemble, I shall commence the briefing. Until then, just wait. All accounted for, it appears. Well then, let me explain about the expedition. First, the objective, exploration of Fogbound Lake. Fogbound Lake? Correct. It is a lake that is said to be located far to the east. However, it is perpetually enshrouded by a dense fog. As such, its actual existence has never been confirmed. It is merely the foggy mirage of a spot that lives to this day on rumor alone. It is also rumored a treasure of exquisite beauty is hidden there. Wow, treasure? We're going on a treasure hunt! This is so exciting! Yep, it'll be fun, fun, fun. Sha-ha-ha. Everyone, open your Munder maps, please. First up, this is where Fogbound Lake is said to be. As an uncharted territory, the area is shown under cloud cover. Our guild is here. As you can see, the lake is at a considerable distance from the guild. Therefore, we will encamp at the foot of the highland here. That will serve as our base camp. If we were to travel all at once in a single group to the base camp, our mobility would be restricted. The strategy is to split up into several groups to travel to the base camp. I shall announce those groups now. The first group is Sunflora, Loudjet, Diglett, and Krogunk.
You guys, you'd better not hold me back.
You should talk. The next group is Duckshio, Chimecho, and Gorefish. We're a solid group. I promise to try my best.
Hey, likewise.
Let's see. The Guildmaster and I shall travel as a pair. That is acceptable, yes?
Oh, I have to go with Chatot. That's so boring.
Please don't be difficult. This is a key element of our strategy.
Meanie. Okay.
Our guests, Team Skull, should travel independent of us as their own group. Understood. Cha-ha-ha. And the final group is Floof, Andy, and Bidoof. We're in the same group. I hope I can keep up. Yup. Two normal types. Same here, Bidoof. Well then. Everyone, let's get to it and move out. Hooray! It has begun. It has begun. And thus, the Guild's expedition party began making its way toward Fogbound Lake. According to plan, the party was split into designated groups, and Andy, Floof, and Bidoof's group plotted its course. The group settled on a route along the seacoast to reach the base camp. Okay. The Guild's Big Expedition. Chapter 7! Under normal circumstances, I would have ended at the newest chapter, but since this is like just an episode full of story, I want to like include at least one dungeon. But now that I think about it, there's gonna be consecutive dungeons in a row, so I don't know how I'm gonna handle this. Wow, the sea is right up this way, Andy. And just look at this cliff. Yup. I reckon this is looking more and more like a true expedition. The path ahead surely will get tricky, just what real explorers like to see. And this here is something well known to all explorers. It's a Kangaskhan rock. Kangaskhan rock? Yes, sir, you heard right. That there's a Kangaskhan rock. A Kangaskhan rock lets you stow and take out items, and it lets you save a record of your progress. It's a real help to travelers. Well, I haven't had much of a chance to use a Kangaskhan rock. Reckon I shouldn't ought to talk like a big shot. I just wanted to say again that this here's my first expedition. I'm feeling kind of nervous, by golly. That goes for us too. We're all beginners at this. Let's just do our best. Let's have a look at the wonder map. God, this thing is sticky. This is where we are now. We're supposed to join up with everyone at the base camp. That's way over here. So as a first step, we could try reaching this spot. We want to try reaching here as our first objective? What, want to try reaching here as our first objective? Yup, I agree with that. Floof's acting like a leader. I didn't notice it before. It must be the excitement from exploring that's bringing it out. But Floof, who was so timid before, is trying so much harder. Yes, Floof is getting stronger and more confident bit by bit. Oh, huh? Huh? Problem? If you look closely, there are two entrances. Huh? Now that is mighty vexing. What will we do, Andy? Which way should we go? Little pro tip, mystery dungeon fashion. When the game offers you to go to two different dungeons, the one at the top is always the one that progresses. The one at the bottom, so this one, side path, is a loop. Every single time. They've done this for 2 games in a row. So you gotta keep that in mind when you're playing for this game yourself. The top one is always for progress. But just for demonstration's sake, I'm gonna show you what the side path actually is like. Okay, side path it is. Alright now. Let's all 3 work together as one and get this done. A very short dungeon, it's like 4 floors. It's just ridiculously easy to go through. I say that and I get instantly hacked by confusion. This is our first example of confusion, by the way. I'm gonna wait my time because ow. I can't really do much here. I just have to tank this. I just have to tank all of this. I can't do anything. Should have brought Geopebbles. Why am I still confused? Dude. Why am I still... Alright. Why am I still confused? That window really just... Excuse me. That window really, like... had, like, the upper hand there. When you use, like, confusion in a corner, you can't really do much. You cannot swap with your teammates. For some reason, basically when you're confused, like, I haven't explained that, but when you're, like, confused, you can also not swap positions with your teammates, which is really annoying because that means you have to rely on every item in your bag or just have to tank some. You have to tank some hits, and in my case, I was having some really bad luck because the confusion lasted a very long time. Why is there a field here? Get this thing out of here. Alright. So, yeah. Very short dungeon, just You should... Omni Boost. Alright, that's the end. So, oh no, it's not the end, it's 5 floors. Oh my god, I'm giving misinformation. Fake news. So sorry, guys. I thought it was 4 floors. I think I must have mixed it up with something else. Maybe like the previous game. Everything out. Wasn't the previous game just 3 floors? I don't even remember. Like, it's been so long since I played, like, the... Oh my goodness! Alright. I tank it, though. Like, I am just so tanky. 106 XP, though. Anyway, that is, side path. So, really nothing to see here. What? This place again? Seems to me that we're back at where we came from. Yep. I guess that path looped us right back to where we started. If we aim to move on, I reckon we ought to choose Craggy Coast. Alright, we'll take another shot at this. Let's get it going. But primarily why I wanted to do this was to get some extra items and store them. Also, free XP. Can never say no to that. Are you ready, Andy? All set. Which way should we go? Craggy Coast! Alright, Craggy Coast it is. Alright, let's roll out. Now, I should give a fair warning. Craggy Coast is another dungeon infested with water types. So if you have chosen a fire type or a Fampy like I have, be prepared for a lot of water types. Now, to be fair, the water types in this dungeon aren't too bad compared to Waterfall Cave. The only water type in this dungeon that is even remotely terrifying, that is just like, yeah, that's remotely terrifying is, well, Spheal can be terrifying as well because it's also an ice type and it has access to Powder Snow, and a move that hits everything in the room. This is the Pokemon that I'm talking about, Gastrodon. I actually have Geopebbles now. Oh no. So, yeah. Gastrodon is pretty terrifying because it has Water Pulse, which, as you just saw, has a secondary effect which can confuse you. I can't really do much here. I'm gonna eat an Oran Berry because, oh my god, this thing is dangerous. Oh, all right, Eevee, I'll let you handle this one. Okay, that's a lot better. Gastrodon is pretty dangerous, and for me especially, since I'm a Fampy, I can't really do much against Gastrodon other than tackle. I could go for my rock type moves, but Gastrodon resists Ancient Power and Rock Slide. We'll see how much it does. I miss. I can't even give you guys an example. Alright, the next Gastrodon we encounter, I will use Ancient Power or Rock Slide against to see how little damage I do with these moves. 25, that's not too bad. Alright, can you like... Eevee, can you like... No, stop. Alright. Alright, Eevee's just handling everything. Yeah, so confusion, we've been confused twice in this video. Pretty bad. We almost actually lost there, because if Gastrodon had clicked Water Pulse, we would have been... If he had clicked Water Pulse again, we would have been in so much trouble. Yeah, water types, very dangerous. Don't just walk around carelessly. There's some really tough water types in here, like just... Spheal is like the second most dangerous. The only reason for that is just because of Powder Snow. Also access to Water Gun, mind you. Water Gun's also gonna hurt a lot if you're a ground or fire type. Oh my god! Oh yeah, by the way, in case you are new to Mystery Dungeon, there is no such thing as immunities in this game. If you are a ground type, you can still be hit by electric types. Actually, I think I may have recorded a part where Eevee got hit by Astonish, which shouldn't actually happen in the mainstream games, but in the mainline games. But in Mystery Dungeon, well, in old school Mystery Dungeon at least, you can still get hit by moves that otherwise you would have been immune against. Of course, that is, you take very little damage from those attacks, but at the same time, it's still pretty annoying that they can still hurt you. And the fact that I'm not immune to Thunder Wave also makes it harder for me to play it safe sometimes, because there's just certain setup conditions that I do not wish to have. And, oh my god. So, Paralysis is one of those, and since I'm not safe from Thunder Wave in this game, I should be extra careful against Pokemon that have access to those moves. Okay, Bidoof knows what to do. I'm gonna switch here. Oh, why are you defense curling? Alright, I'm just gonna let you... I'm gonna let Bidoof handle this. There we go. We cannot... by the way, for like guest Pokemon, we cannot change any of their movesets. We cannot give them items. We cannot teach them TMs, I believe. So we are... we have to make sure that when Bidoof is attacking that we do not leave him alone, because he's probably going to end up spamming a lot of status moves, because he has Growl and Defense Curl as well, which is pretty annoying if he's spamming that instead of Headbutt, because Headbutt is obviously his only attacking option, and his best attacking option as well. Oh my god! Okay, Eevee, please. So, it's going to be very annoying if Bidoof is trying to 1v1 something and just spams Defense Curl and Growl. I'm not in the mood for that, actually, because I feel like Bidoof's going to end up throwing the entire run, because, spoiler alert, Bidoof, if Bidoof faints, we lose. Then we have to restart the entire dungeon, so that's a little downside of these escort missions, is that you have to be extra careful with your escort Pokemon as well, because as dumb as they may be sometimes, they are still very much important to your exploration. We've learned a new move. Rollout! I just taught him Rock Slide for a reason. You know what? Let's get rid of Odor Sleuth. I'm not... If we have only Rock-type moves, I feel like we shouldn't have to worry about Ghost types anymore. If Tackle's like the only normal-type move we have, sure. I'm gonna see... I mean, Rock Slide has terrible accuracy, but if it works, it works. It's a multi-hit move, and multi-hit moves kind of crazy. This is the end of Craggy Coast, by the way. It's only 10 floors, well, 9 floors. And now we're at a new dungeon. Ooh, by golly, I reckon we're finally through. Yes, but we're still quite far from the base camp. Let's look at the Wonder Map. This must be where we are. The base camp is there. I reckon we've gotten ourselves a lot closer. It's not far now. If we cross this mountain, we'll reach the base camp. Whoops, that was my belly growling. Us too. If we start climbing the mountain now, I think it'll be night before we finish. You want to call it a day? We can rest here tonight. I agree completely. Then let's eat. Yeehaw! He says it himself! I was trying so hard not to say it, but he says it himself! Oh my god. Alright gang, we have to get moving. Crossing this mountain is going to be taking us to the base camp. Yep. Let's get it done. Alright, first things first. Item prep. So I think, since Craggy Coast was such a short dungeon, let's just go into Mount Horn. 2 dungeons in 1 video? What? Ain't no way. Mount Horn is. Alright, let's roll out. So I'm actually going to take the main dungeon this time. Side path is... There's really nothing to offer there, so yeah. Oh god. Mount Horn is a big step up from Craggy Coast. I'm warning you guys right now. This is a 15-floor dungeon, and there's some interesting Pokemon in here. Like, as you saw, Beautifly, for example. Beautifly is a good example of a Pokemon that's like pretty gnarly to see. And there we have it. That's the move I did not want you to learn, Eevee. What a waste of a move. Alright, we're finding the staircase relatively quickly as well, so I don't think we need to, like, worry about, taking too long to finish. It's gonna be, like, a relatively quick, exploration, I feel like. Especially with Eevee just one-shotting everything. Like, Eevee, chill out, girl. Like, you've been going ham at these Pokemon. You've been helping so much. Like, she's just taking care of everything, and she's got so much PP for tackle as well. I'm getting on boost. I'm gonna wait. Okay, I wanted to get the double speed off, because, traveling with companions at double speed is not fun. Let's tackle. No, there's not one shot. Oh, this is good. So, as you just saw, status attacks cannot stack in this game. So first I was poisoned, and then when Shroomish used Stun Spore, it cured my poison. Oh no. Yeah, so no more. I'm no longer poisoned, which is just beautiful, because obviously you would rather be, you would rather not get poisoned in in a dungeon, but it doesn't really matter because poison just disappears in... Oh my god, I forgot to mute my phone again. Give me a minute. Alright, I'm just gonna tackle Natu with like no HP. It lived! I said no HP and I just seem to be like... I seem to be contradicting myself quite a bit every time I say something like, oh, I can handle this. So yeah, we're now at the 7th floor, A floor. I told you, this Mountain Horn is gonna go by quickly. Oh no. This is a Pokemon you do not want to stay far away from. Venomoth has access to Silverwind. If you remember me talking about Spheel's poison, Powder Snow, Silverwind is basically that, except that it can also give you an Omni Boost like Ancient Power can, which you obviously wouldn't want, since that could really, really hurt for like... that could actually just destroy you. Like, that could just really end the run then and there if you're not prepared. None of my Pokemon resists Silver Powder. Silverwind, not Silver Powder. So we want to be extra careful with these Venomoth. And that is an Aerodactyl. Oh my god. Pressure. Oh no, pressure also kind of sucks. Oh no. If you don't know what pressure does, pressure takes 2 PP off your move with each time you use it. So normally, you know, PP, when you use a move, you only spend like 1 PP per move. With pressure active, it drains double the amount. So we lose 2 PP per usage of a move. The lucky thing is that you can actually use a regular attack to kind of like compensate for it, but obviously Aerodactyl's a bit... Aerodactyl packs a lot of strong moves, so you don't want him to be like standing too long on the field, because he's lived. She lived fucking Rock Slide. Oh no. Alright, but we're doing very well. We've reached the 11th floor. I'm gonna be rushing through this dungeon. Oh my god, why are you here? I did not one-shot. That was 42 damage. I should just spam rock-type moves, honestly. Tackle's not doing it for me. Like, at all. Mount Horn, 12th floor. There is Venomoth again. Do not use Silverwind, I beg of you. Okay, no Silverwind. So yeah, this dungeon may look a bit easy now, because I'm just, like, blasting through it. But I'm telling you, like, if you're not prepared for this, you're gonna be in trouble, because Venomoth is like the scariest Pokemon in this dungeon. What is this TM? Brick Break? No one can learn it. 13th floor. So yeah, as you can see, it's already longer than Apple Woods. We're now on the 14th floor. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess that's the end of Mount Horn. And with that, we are going to end today's episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, always be yourself, because if you won't, you will never be able to make your way through both Craggy Coast and Mount Horn. See ya.